I believe that fulfillment really comes from discovering your gifts and using them to guide you into career choices and life choices. Worship ministry, being a worship guitarist, has been a passion of mine on the side.
I founded worshipartistry.com back in 2011 with the intention of just equipping guitarists to be able to just play with passion and confidence and to lead that way in church. I had actually just quit music full time. I've taught private lessons for years. And so it was a real natural move for me to just lean more into the actual online teaching and arranging and just trying to help guitarists. If there's a single guitarist for a church, which is my experience, to be able to take that, to be able to prepare every Sunday and understand a song.
We actually just worked with the Life Church out of Memphis. I manage a country artist. I manage a hip hop artist.
I don't think I want to do this. I think I actually want to go into music. It's great that you actually know what to do and you have your passion and you have a calling to do this. Go do it. I wish you the best of luck.
I feel like adaptive is such a good word because it really is. You don't know what you're stepping into on a Sunday morning, but I feel like also with it just being in the worship context, like we play such a more supportive role to.
David was a man after God's own heart and he didn't have a problem with emotions. There's no such thing as worship guitar. And then I always think there's jazz guitar, different kind of voicing, there's blues guitar, there's rock guitar. So definitely there's worship guitar from that point of view. It's a different style.
Worship music as a genre, it's like how if you hear, and the beautiful thing about worship music is that it's multi-genre in that you hear all the music of the world, right? Like blues, rock, country even. And all these genres exist in worship, CCM as well.
Really understanding the song from just a foundational point is a great place to start.
It's that time on task, just that extra hour or two can make such a difference. If you do that over 52 weeks, you practice. It's like the most teacher thing to say ever.
The best advice I can give to any of my guitar students, try to make music without any boxes, just one string, really understanding where most worship music is diatonic harmony and understanding the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and the 6 chord, the 4 main chords.
Playing in tune's pretty big too.
I use a fractal. I have the whole ecosystem, the XFX3, the FM9, the FM3. I probably use the FM9 the most.
It's all about actually knowing how to use what you've got. You just gotta know where to find things. Just when I go to my Music Man or Strat, then all of a sudden the neck length and everything is different. It's not the gear, it's about the application and how you use it. That guitar sounds amazing. And you just put it down in the chair and he said, what does it sound like now?
You can do anything with anything, but at the same time, there are certain things that are just feel so much better.
Is this going to make me want to create more?
Try to be a professional caliber musician and play whether it's good or not, because you don't have a choice most of the time.
I think having a really good understanding of signal flow, not just from a guitar player standpoint, but front of house volunteers, really understanding signal flow is huge. The only thing that you really need to do, if your patches are set up correctly on a modeler, you just bring up the fader and then adjust to the house. Usually 9 times out of 10, it ends up being better.
We're all on the same team and we're trying to get a good sound. You're trying to get a good sound. And you know what? Matthew's got some good ideas about what's wrong with this, and that's okay. Getting some humility built into that arrangement, you will always get way more value, way more ROI on investing in people rather than other things.
Man.
I use a lot of reverb.
Oh, that's what worship is, just all that washy stuff.
God is accessible.
And he will work miracles in the listener's ears.
Really cool.
God bless.
Thanks.
Stay in touch.
Bye, guys.
God bless.
Take
Thanks so
care.
much for having me on.